No, then what is it?
It's because he's got the new Air Jordans, Mars.
So ladies and gentlemen, yesterday we just witnessed the power of sneakers. So salute to everybody that participated in the shock drop. Millions of people entered for a chance to be able to cop a Jordan brand classic, but only thousands of people went home with the W. So I know my boy MJ sitting back right now with a cognac, probably with a big fat cigar with a big grin on his face, because it's now been what, like 35 years since these joints originally dropped back in 1989. So the Jordan 4 Bred, an all-time classic. I've said it time and time again, arguably one of the greatest Jordan releases of all time. And earlier when I said the power of sneakers, so many people all came across, from around the world, all to be able to have a chance to grab these sneakers. So let me know how you guys did down below yesterday. If you follow sneaker circles and you're up on sneaker news, you already knew 2 p.m. Eastern was the shock drop time. But if you weren't aware, of course, you got the 15-minute notification via the sneakers app in advance. So I was just calm, cool, and collective, going about my day just in my normal fashion, filming a couple videos here and there. But of course, once that 2-minute window was down, once that crunch time set in, the pressure was on. I was locked into my phone, got in there like immediately after they went live at 2 p.m. Got the little screen where it's saying verifying bots, all that good stuff, blah, blah, blah. And it said you could exit the window. So I'm like, cool. Got my entry secured. Then about like 30 minutes later, I got the notification. No luck. I didn't hit, but of course, what did I expect? Now, I was surprised to see a lot of people actually taking W's on this release, which is a major, major W. According to like all of the monitors, the whole sneaker Twitter space, they were saying 35,000 pairs available on this shock drop. Now, of course, that does sound very limited when we got the big number, 500,000 stock is what to expect. So 35,000 pairs for this shock drop seem mighty limited. And yesterday I tried to warn you guys that this drop would be very limited. I was getting like Travis Scott vibes where Nike was going to try to just make this drop very limited to then go ahead and like boost the demand for this release. So 35,000, not a lot of pairs, but I gotta say I may have to call cap on that number, because let me know what y'all think. I saw so many people like all over social media getting W's. Even just the comment section of my video alone, so many people actually hit on this release. So while I took an L on this, I was seeing people double, tripling up on this release. People were saying they went in, grabbed a pair, and were able to go back in and get another pair, which is absolutely insane. So maybe I'm doing something wrong or something. I'm just simply entering in the good old-fashioned way, one entry, one phone. So maybe I got to go with like multiple accounts, something like that. Let me know what happened. Let me know how y'all did, because this was a monumental release for the Jordan brand. This is always a classic pair anytime they bring them out the vault. So it was a cool movement, and it's still awesome to see in 2024. People still get excited for this Jordan brand classic. So it doesn't matter what the generation is. It seems like people just love the Jordan 4. It's like kind of one of the most popular models at the moment, and it's a huge GR release, so it's a good moment for Jordan brand. I feel like this is probably like the biggest release we've seen in the last year or so, and it's not like a super limited release. Like, there's a good amount of pairs, it's hyped up, it's a classic, so it's not one of those releases where people like don't even feel like they have a chance because they're super limited. People actually feel like they have a chance to grab these, and it's a cool colorway. So I feel like it's a great moment for the Jordan brand. Awesome, for the sneaker game. And let me know if y'all were successful. If not, everybody wants to tell you don't panic. Of course, we should expect exclusive access, but I would panic when it comes to exclusive access because it's all random. It does kind of feel like the same people that get exclusive access every time seem to hit. So I wouldn't really bank on getting too lucky with exclusive access. But of course, we got the official drop date, February 17th. Of course, I would advise everybody to hold out because it's not the best time to buy. Stocks are up high. It's not a good time for buyers. So just hold out a little bit. If you don't hit on the official release date, then you can go ahead and bite that bullet and pay resale. But for now, just chill out. And before we bounce, I did want to double back on these Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks. Of course, we did have the surprise release the other night for the Grammys. It seemed like nobody was really able to hit on those, but I did actually go back and check out the commercial, and I gotta say, the commercial was a really cool look. It kind of took me back to like those 90s Jordan brand commercials. So it seemed like Nike definitely invested a lot of dollars behind this marketing campaign. So I'm rocking with it. As far as the sneakers, I don't really understand why they get so much hate online. I feel feel like the colorway is cool. It's a good looking shoe. It kind of takes you back to like those 90s Nike trainer vibes. So I really don't understand all of the hate, but I guess the only critique I could say is maybe they didn't push the envelope enough. Maybe it's not innovative enough, but I feel like it's a good looking sneaker. So I like the look of this shoe. I love the marketing and everything behind it. I rock with Travis, but what I don't like is like the whole fake shock drop via Travis's website. It feels like nobody's able to really hit on it, and it's just really all just marketing to boost up the demand. Apparently these are actually supposed to be dropping officially March 5th is the current placeholder date. And what do you guys think about the $200 retail price? Pretty steep, but as far as it being a Travis Scott collab, I understand Nike retail prices have been increasing over and over throughout the years. So surprisingly though, it looks like a few people actually did hit, because we do have some public sales on record. Of course, StockX and GOAT, all of their sales are public data. So it looks like 2 pairs actually sold on GOAT. Remember, the retail price for these joints, $200. So we have a reported sale out of Porter Ranch, US, 19 hours ago for $2,008, and then we have a reported sale from Far US 1 day ago for $1,758 for some $200 Travis Scotts. And then on StockX, we have even more reported sales. Last being 1519, another for 2800, 2000, 1749, 1200, and 1258. So this is insane. We got these joints selling for like 5 times the retail price. My mind is absolutely blown on this. This is wild, y'all. Y'all are really paying this much for these Travis joints. I mean, it's a cool sneaker, but would you pay a penny over resale for these? Y'all gotta stop doing this. Y'all gotta stop supporting these resellers, because they're just gonna continue to inflate the prices, kill us. And at the end of the day, these joints are gonna drop on March 5th anyway. So why are y'all paying these crazy prices? But I guess it's just like the flex of having them early or whatever. So we'll see how it all goes when these joints drop. You know, I always hate to talk about resale, but I'm looking at this joint like Sports Center, and this is the accolades, this is the numbers these joints are putting up on the board. So I feel like it's very impressive. So we'll see how these actually go once they drop. Of course, with Nike, they do have a lot riding on the Travis Scott brand with the Jordan brand collaboration. So I would definitely anticipate that the first drop will probably be super limited to keep that hype and demand going, because they have a lot of releases planned. With this Jumpman Jack silhouette alone, I've seen many unreleased colorways. So I'm sure Nike will be dropping a lot of these. We got the Travis Scott 1 lows, and I'm sure they have a lot more surprises under their sleeve. So it looks like Travis Scott is Michael Jordan's new stepson. So I guess he just abandoned all his kids for Travis, because they got a lot on the way. So let me know what y'all think about these. Comment down below if you took a W on them Jordan 4s. Salute to everybody for tuning in to today's Jordan brand update, and I'll catch you guys later for the next video. Salute. I'm out, y'all. Love.